Lauren, I'm so proud that you fought through this, put this together. You've had this sort of quiet strength since you were a young kid, but that's because you were the fifth. I mean, there was chaos around you constantly, if you think about it. And so I look back and I say, my gosh, we probably prepared her well for this day,
Always done everything together, and by that I mean I have managed to follow her everywhere she goes in life. Whether it was at work, at school, in our sorority, she's always been just the most caring, protective, considerate sister. She always included me. Lauren's also probably the most humble person I've ever met in my life. She is beyond stunning every day, but especially today.
Laura, I have adored you since your very first breath. You're one of my most favorite people in the world. Pat, when I started to think, God, what am I going to say today? I tried to think, when did Pat start coming around? And I couldn't really remember. It seems like you've always just been there. You fit in, you're easy.
It's been an honor to watch our best friend meet and fall in love with hers. You're the most reliable person I've ever met in my entire life. Not just for me, but for any person. Pat, your infectious laugh, it's more like a cackle, but it brightens up every room you walk into, and we know you're gonna light up Lauren's world today and every day.
So nice. I hope you like your gift.
Yeah, you look bad.
Oh yeah, you look gorgeous.
Thank you.
I am so glad we made it today.
About 5 years ago, and I usually tried to come out here every summer to visit Patrick, go to a Cubs game, see the boys. There was like a country concert that I think you guys had planned that we all went to. And the girl that I was with at the time that was joining us, she was complaining about her feet hurting her. And at the end of the night, and Lauren just stopped, sat down on the sidewalk, took her shoes off and gave them to her. And if that doesn't say anything about Lauren, I mean, that's exactly who she is. And that's the way that their relationship is. They're that way to one another, and it's inspiring. Your relationship really has been to me over the years, what you guys have done for one another. I wish you guys nothing but the best, obviously, and I know that's going to work out that way, and I'm really happy we could do this today.
Ready to go?
Let's do it. The bus is here.
Good afternoon. In the name of Lauren and Patrick, we welcome all of you to Holy Name Cathedral Parish on this very happy and honored occasion, as you have been invited to witness the exchange of their marriage promises. Lauren and Patrick, your wedding day has finally come. All of your life you've dreamed about what this day would be like. Because in the midst of this pandemic, in the midst of all the chaos that has been going on politically and often in the streets, we see that love and faith together have won out. And this is very inspirational to all of us, that your love and your faith have persevered all of these obstacles, and that's a good sign for the years to come. So today the church congratulates the two of you as you begin your married life.
Lauren received this ring as a sign of my love and fidelity.
Patrick received this ring as a sign of my love and fidelity.
In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
So please join in welcoming and congratulating Mr. and Mrs. Patrick and Lauren McGee.
From the bottom of my heart, no two people could have handled this, excuse my language, you guys, shitstorm of a year more gracefully than the two of you have, especially while planning a wedding. And I have a lot of married role models in my life, but I think you guys have given them a run for their money already, just in the way that you have handled this year. I think it says so much about your future together.
Welcome everyone. This was no small task to get here today, so I really appreciate everyone that came to support Lauren and Patrick on their first day of their new marriage together, which is awesome. Thank you.
Let's make some noise for our guests of honor this evening, Patrick and Lauren McGee.
I really want you to remember today for what it is, the first day of the next chapter of your lives together. And I want you to run at it with laughter and curiosity and love and, just a really sort of aggressive passion for curiosity in your lives. I'm very proud of you both. I hope you remember today as special as we'll always remember it. I couldn't be prouder for what you have done. I'm more excited about you being married together and being a family.
I want to also take this moment to just say thank you, because I think on behalf of all of us that it's been very refreshing today to remember what weddings are really about, which is not the venue or the band or the guest list, but just the two of you starting your lives together. I think we've gotten caught up in that, but it's been really refreshing to remember that today, so thank you.
You guys made grand plans for today. We all know the story. You had to change it. You cut back, had to do a couple more changes, and you did so with a lot of grace and humility. But all of us on that marital spectrum can guarantee that although right now this physically seems so important and it is so beautiful, the details of today will quickly fade. What you will remember is that feeling when you first saw each other today. You were so excited, all that love, the promise you have for one another. Right now, everyone here who made the cut to make it to the tent, we love you, we support you so much. So I promise you that today is just a day and that the best is yet to come. Thank you.